Really, really good. Okay, so we're going to move on now to our kind of final discussion activities, okay? And we're going to come back to this idea of trying to overcome our stage frights. So we're going to do this little activity here. So we're going to move away from being scared to this idea of being nervous, okay? And we're going to do this as a class mingle. So we're going to stand up in a moment and we're going to walk around. But I want you to ask these 3 questions to the different people you talk to, okay? So we're not going to talk to the people we've been talking to all day. Find someone different. And every time I clap my hands, I want you to change partners, okay? So first of all, we're going to ask them what makes you nervous, how do you react when you feel nervous, and how do you get past nervous situations. And just be careful, you know, being nervous is different to being scared, okay? Maybe it's less, I think it's less of a strong feeling, right? We'd agree with that? Being nervous is less strong than being scared, although it does depend on the situation. Because you wouldn't be nervous in front of a spider or a snake or standing up in front of people. Well, maybe standing in front of people. It depends how strong your fear is. It goes from being nervous to fearful. Okay, so we're going to do this for about 4 or 5 minutes. So everyone stand up for me. Don't need pens or paper. And yeah, find somebody you've not spoken to today and ask those 3 questions. Remember, when I clap my hands, we're going to switch partners. Okay? Go. Find someone new, someone different.
Stage fright. What about you? What makes you nervous?
Makes me nervous when I'm watched by people. When I'm watched.
You're not a nervous guy.
Nervous too, I don't care.
Most people I know. So you're a relaxed guy.
Yeah.
That's good. But how did you feel when you first came to the UK, to the school?
The first time is strange because it's the first time alone in a country. It's not my mother language.
Sure.
And
how about on the aeroplane? Were you on the aeroplane on your own for the first time?
Yeah.
So that's quite nervous, isn't it? I'm always a little bit nervous on an aeroplane.
Yeah.
Especially sort of take off, I'm a bit kind of...
I don't know what to do. I was checking with my father and then I go alone.
Yeah.
I ask every single person what should do.
Exactly, because you're nervous, right?
This was my first time on airport.
Yeah, no one prepared you for that.
I have no idea what to do. It was 3 or 4 hours too early then.
Oh, really? So you're organised. That's good though.
First time for that.
That's good though. And then, but again, what's the last question then? How do you get past that situation?
I will go away.
You don't, it doesn't go away?
I don't know.
It just stays. Fair enough. Okay, guys and girls, if you want to take a seat, please, sit back down where you were before. Okay, what I want you to do now, I'm going to put you into groups, groups of 5. So we have one group here, from Anina through to Abdulaziz, and another group here, from Sarah to Hyunho. And what I want you to do is, with your groups, I want you to share your thoughts as a group, thinking of 3 or 4 methods you think may help overcome nervousness. So maybe in the little chat we had just now, some people gave some good ideas of ways to overcome nervousness. Maybe come up some more within a group, okay? So I'll give you about 5 minutes for this, and then we're going to share the ideas as a class, okay? So ways to overcome nervousness, okay? Off you go. Hyunho, if you want to come around and sit here, Hyunho, that's fine. Are you happy there? Entirely up to you. Let's get your chair.
Didn't help. Overcoming stress and nerves.
The question here, I guess, is nervous in some situation, how to overcome that situation.
Yeah, I think that's very generic, isn't it? It's like, I think you're right, it can, but it's more as a general thing, but maybe.
Like at the moment you're asking for.
In some situations.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And doing exercise won't help you make that decision or make that easier.
Get some medicines, make them relax.
I think for me, it's just being rational about a situation. Thinking, what's the worst that can happen? And then thinking, well, if that's the worst that can happen. I think Marco's got a very good attitude. He's like, you know, it's okay.
For me, the worst will laugh at you.
Okay.
This is, I guess, the main reason.
Okay, so that stops you doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if I think what's the worst, believe me, this is the worst. So
Okay.
it's still not helping.
Yeah, but that's not a method to overcome it. So how can we sort of get rid of that nervousness?
Practice, for me, it's practice.
Yeah.
Many times
Think of how it goes somewhere else, so you can't think about the things just
It's more like you do something
Even for
and
take a presentation as example. If you try to practice at the beginning about like how to present, then maybe you practice with family or friends before you practice before you really do it. Maybe this is the way.
but I'm not sure it's helping whole
It will help you as an individual.
What was the suggestion, Marco?
Look at me, I'm expert in this.
He doesn't care
I'm not
about
okay.
anything people.
He said like,
Okay.
I will discard their opinion after
Okay.
all, so I will not think about it if it's positive or negative. I don't care after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes in the brain, 5 seconds later it's here.
Okay. But no, I think that's a good thing because it's like maybe you won't see those people again. Okay, listen. Let's get some ideas from the different groups. Okay, let's start with the left-hand group. So what ideas, what methods do you think might help people overcome their nervousness?
You said jokes, for example.
Okay, yeah, using humor, really good way of doing it. Absolutely.
Making people laugh, and if you see they are laughing, okay, there's no reason to be afraid. It's
Really good.
not
That's
a
such a
dangerous situation.
That's such a great idea. And actually in the TED Talk, Joe does that really well, doesn't it? He disarms the audience by making fun of himself, essentially. And they're laughing and he feels better and everyone's happy. So yeah, really great humour. Any other ideas?
sometimes it's just chewing gum you need, so you concentrate on something different, on something you're acting or something
Yeah.
like that, and it's you feel better after because your concentration was not on your nervousness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you kind of approach it as an acting role. Absolutely right. Yeah, really good. You had a really good idea, Alicia.
Try to focus on the positive things the situation can
Yeah.
gives you.
Definitely. I mean, there's, I was saying to Alicia, there's two sides to a coin, the positive and the negative. So the nerves are the negative side, but think about all the positives that can come from it as well. So yeah, really good, 3 really good ideas there. So humour, that kind of acting, and the positivity as well. Over here, guys, what did you come up with? What ideas? Abdulaziz, do you want to share your one?
Yeah, if it's possible, don't stand. For me,
Okay,
do it
yeah.
while you're sitting. Just be with the audience. Don't be like under the spotlight.
Yeah, so not in the
Yeah.
focus, not in the full view. So try to be part of the audience, try to work with them rather than sort of at them, I suppose. Yeah, good. Any other ways of overcoming nervousness? Yeah, this is obviously specifically with sort of doing presentations and things. So yeah, having a point, looking at it and not making eye contact. But actually I think for me, making eye contact is really important as well, because if you make eye contact, you can make people smile, they can see that you're connecting with them, it relaxes them, it can relax you as well.